Oh hey Internet, welcome back to the show. It's Type QQ, it's Chimera Destroy All Monster Girls, and we're continuing on our save file. First off what we're going to do is I think we're going to check out this sort of extra stage that we sort of earned by blowing up that sort of plunger from the last video. Having some sort of like a Mega Man flashback when you're kind of like sinking into water or pits with spikes and stuff. But with the ability to kind of spam this sort of dash punch, it's really no problem. Easy checkpoint already. Easy stuff. But just to discuss something really quick, outside of the game, popped on Netflix just the other day and found a horror movie called It Follows. Maybe it's not as fair to call it a horror movie as it is maybe like a suspense as well, but there are some sort of freak out points as well. I thought the movie, although not perfect, was actually a pretty decent movie, all things considered. You know, there's certainly some big pills to swallow. You know, the premise is pretty good. I like how sort of basic it is. Despite the fact that like its execution is a little weird. For those who don't know, It Follows is a like a monster movie. I'd say, you know, or at least inspired by the sort of monster movies where Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees is kind of coming after you type of movie. However, oops, as we fucked that up. However, the rules of this movie is that the although not stupid, this entity that's following you pretty much just only walks towards you and doesn't stop. So, you know, it's kind of like that that quandary or that sort of mind puzzle of like, would you take $1 million if in exchange of a snail charging towards you or crawling towards you, and if it touches you ever, you die. So it's this sort of unknown creature that can take many shapes, you know, and throughout the movie it just takes the shape of humans that slowly follow you. So you can't stay in any one place for very long, because of course, you know, it doesn't need to sleep, it doesn't need to eat, you know, it doesn't get tired, it just always kind of marches towards you. And although you can quickly get away, I guess we can't get through that or something, I don't know. And although you can quickly get away, there's, you know, if you're touched by it, you're just doomed. So you can't stay in one place ever. You know, and the main problem is that humans do get tired and they do need to sleep, and you know, and that's where the anxiety lies, I suppose. I won't necessarily ruin any of it, but I would suggest you check it out. It's a pretty cool movie. One of the cooler movies I've seen in the last few months. Despite the fact, like I'd say it's not perfect, and like I spent a good couple hours after the movie thinking about how, you know, how this is pretty much worst case scenario because it happens to a bunch of young adults, and how, you know, adults would probably deal with it in a variety of different ways that would probably be a lot more successful. Alright, and with that cleared, looks like we got all the unlockables, as well as that sort of the new boots that doesn't that prevents knockback rather. Going to Pumpkin Valley, take out the trash. The trash. I'm the trash man. Got some zomboys, some ninja stars. Well, like I said in the previous video, this is a game I'm really enjoying playing, so hopefully it's coming across in the videos as well, and hopefully you guys are enjoying them as well. Let me know if you're not, you know, seriously. So I can share other things, but I could certainly imagine where, you know, there might be some schmuck burnout from the community sometimes. I could totally imagine that. I'm really hanging on a thread here. Ah, we had that unlocked, won't fuck it up. Or at least we had that hidden door. You got the checkpoint as well, so... Here's a question. When it comes to like 100% completing a game, would you guys rather we do it before we finish the game, or kind of like a epilogue after we beat the game? We go in and get everything. Like, what's more important, beating the game first, or getting all the stuff before we beat the game? I mean, I could totally understand if, you know, if getting the stuff before we beat the game presents a better package, you know, in a series. However, there's probably gonna be like, you know, some dead episodes, and you know, between of just going through the same old levels and picking up just little, you know, unlockables here and there. Boom. Death. But luckily we got that checkpoint, so we're not too far away. So this dash punch really allows you to do a lot of... let me fuck that up again. Really lets you do a lot of crazy things. This witch costume actually like fits perfectly with the stage as well. And a new enemy, I think, here is sort of floating fire skull. Sort of reminiscent to a sort of enemy that you'd see in Castlevania. They can be defeated, you just have to hit them a few times is all. But a lot of times they're just easier to avoid than really get into. Another sort of unlockable there. I'll be honest, sometimes it's, I don't know if it's, I haven't really found out, or it's hard to find what the, yeah, like the weak spots in the walls are. It's hard to say. I don't really notice, you know, a lot of times, you know, you have seashells or sort of dark earth. I can't really tell on this one what the tell is when you have areas in the stage that you can break open. So it may not be worth pursuing the witch and her potions that much. Ah. Isn't that always the thing? You know, you distracted by one thing and another thing kills you, that sort of thing. The one thing we have to remember, we do have that anchor attack, so we can kind of just pop up and hit her as well, but there we go. Just like so. Oh. Facing those like bomb zombies now. Drawbridge with that sort of mini boss, of course. I think it's gonna be like standard fare in every level now to kind of take down one of those sort of teleporting guys. And certainly in this sort of like haunted house, you know, Castlevania vibe, and the teleporting, or not like the spring platforms. Yeah, something secret over here. We just don't have, I don't know, maybe the correct ability to take advantage of it quite yet. Bomb zombie, boom! Fuck that up. I am bound and determined to screw this one up to no end. Good God. Do you even jump, bro? So you probably, yeah, I wonder if you could even just dash through it with no real harm. Yeah, exactly. Oh, there he is. No really fancy maneuvering with that. Hidden fairy, of course. Zombies doing the thriller, I guess, down there. Easy enough stuff, I guess. Checkpoint. Oh, and here we are to the boss. A treasure box, huh? Going against a mimic here. One thing I quickly noticed is that you can't hurt the treasure chest so much as the girl inside of it. So what you have to do is kind of push the chest into the spike to get her out, that sort of thing. And then just pound the daylights out of her. It's weird that she spawns food like that. And there it is. One of the easier boss fights. I suppose if you really didn't piece it together really quick, she could be kind of bothersome, but not really for us. It just kind of happened that way, I suppose. However, it looked like her level gave us enough difficulty, so with a rank C. Treasure box. Wow. So now we have a sort of aerial ground pound, I suppose. What it certainly reminds me of this Kirby from Smash Brothers, where he can kind of turn into the rock mid-air and come crashing down and decimate whoever he lands on. Good stuff, good stuff. Missed a lot of stuff there, however. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, do all that stuff. And we'll certainly come back and play some more Khimera in the future.